In the middle of Amsterdam, an open-air party. ODO7 sets some sandalwood alight. Its scent is said to have an erotic effect.
Some people think I'm cooking or something, so I just say I make aromas for events and everyone finds that logical and they all understand it.
For 6 years, Eric Berghammer has been dispersing pleasant fragrances all over the world. The idea came to the Austrian-born self-styled aroma jockey here in Amsterdam, where he lives.
Amsterdam is an extremely beautiful city, but it can also smell extremely bad. So this is where I got the idea for aroma jockeying.
High above the rooftops of the Dutch capital in the Westerpark district, he tests his aromas. How does menthol smoke behave? And at what concentration? It's a refreshing smell, but only in small doses.
The term perfume comes from perfumo, through smoke. So that means enveloping oneself in perfumed smoke is the oldest way of applying perfume.
Self-taught ODO7 works only with natural essences.
This is pine resin ground into powder. And here we have pine resin just as it comes from the tree. It almost looks like a crystal. Very beautiful. It's extremely relaxing. It creates an atmosphere of forests and serenity. It's fabulous for outdoors.
Hundreds of bottles with mysterious substances are stored in his laboratory. Tailoring his scents to the event, ODO7 blends essential oils to make room sprays that remind people of seaside holidays or other pleasant experiences.
That's what constitutes the art of the parfumeur, or the humble aroma jockey, to create something totally new from things that already exist. For instance, to take many different flower scents and use them to create just one that smells like lily of the valley. Or to translate a color, like the color green, for example, into a fragrance. It's like painting. You take various colors and create a picture of something.
ODO7 sprays up to 500 euros worth of scent when he diffuses his fragrances. With the aid of large fans, he can fragrance large halls. And he's quite a globetrotter, covering up to 8 events a month, from Shanghai to New York. He knows what will succeed where.
In Italy, there are lots of flowers, and the first thing people in Italy say is, please, no flowers. We've got so many flowers, we want absolutely no flower fragrances. In Mexico City, the people always want really strong menthol.
In Hanover, ODO7 is using a more subtle scent for a car dealer's publicity event. It's meant to make people feel good and want to buy a car.
I reckon I usually have about 100 different aromas with me. I love this one. Usually I start with pheromones. That's something that always has an effect, and it's always special and always tantalizing. It's my basic beat if you want to compare it to music.
And that basic beat is in substances like amber. To it, the aroma jockey adds citronella and vanilla, the result, a refreshing scent, which ODO7 has created especially for today.
This is apple pie garnished with cinnamon and strawberries.
The fragrance spreads rapidly through the whole room and actually attracts several customers.
Do you smell the music now? Can you hear the smell? Can you feel the music? Those are synesthetic effects. And you can go further to the concept of a fusion of the arts, the idea that all the senses are coordinated with each other. That's how you make an event complete. And it's something the Romans and Egyptians and Babylonians knew 2,000 or 3,000 years ago.
Back in Amsterdam, every time the DJ changes the beat, ODO7 changes the scent. An aroma jockey who spins oils and herbs instead of discs.